Cherry Lane. A little crazy, wanna know your name, baby. I see you coming my way. Feet up by my shady lane. Too late to make my getaway. Crazy, coming from a mile away. Crazy, come from a mile away. And you come over, daddy, gone away. No bad feeling when I come my way. Well, that don't mean I don't make a mistake. No, better go around Cherry Lane. A little crazy, wanna know your name, crazy, and it's coming from a mile away.
Welcome to another episode of 47 North, the show featuring the best musicians along the 47th North latitude area. I'm your host, Kim Nagler, and we are having very special guests here today. This is my friend Minnow. That's the most important person or being that you're gonna see today. I'm totally joking. We are so happy that she's here. But I am thrilled to have Christopher David Hansen of the Christopher David Hansen Band, and our friend Brent Sorry, also of the Christopher David Hansen Band. We are so happy that you guys made the trek to be here. I'm super glad. I'm a big fan. Okay, so we talked a little bit about your band, and from what I've seen in the shows I've been at, you guys have played. You've had you do solo to duet to trio all the way up to the six-piece band.
Yeah.
So give me a little list the other people that you might play with when you have like your whole six-piece band. Who else is in your band?
Well, of course, we got Brent playing organ and piano, and then we've got Jim Petola playing the drums, and then we've got Josh Palmy on bass, and then myself singing, and then all four of us do the vocals.
Okay.
Then we bring in Dave Hill for percussion, and then Willie Larson comes in and does saxophone for us. And every once in a while we'll pull in some singers to join us here and there, but that's just
Nice.
random.
They haven't asked me yet to sing with them.
You're welcome anytime. Anytime.
Just joking.
And there's a lot of little stories from the road as well. Staying up later, kind of me hotels. Acquaintances and names I never knew so well. Remember those faces, clear as a bell. A lot of dirty jokes and no punchline. A lot of spilled drinks and homemade wine. Well, that's a catalyst for a dang good time. Hung out in the morning on an old clothesline. Can't remember names of the folks I met, but I remember those faces till the day I'm dead. Alright. Here we go.
Christopher. All right. Either a telly or a strat.
A telly.
Either a pontoon boat or a speedboat.
A pontoon boat.
Either red or white sauce.
White.
Either Lake Havasu or Fort Myers Beach.
Fort Myers.
Either fishing or golfing.
Fishing.
Either a waltz or a shuffle.
Shuffle.
Ah, nice. Nicely done, gentlemen. And your calculations have shown that you got yours right as well, friend. We're so proud of you.
So take a close look. Yeah, I got nothing up my sleeve. A man, I call you bluff. There's those cards where I can't see. And what you want, baby, what you need ain't always the same. They don't always agree. So you're living on a prayer.
Lonely road is all I see. From California to Tennessee, but I don't mind where it goes. For tomorrow night I'll be home. Across the desert, across the plains, and all that lives there is in the grave. And one by one they all move on into a land that's long, long gone.
Were you always surrounded by music as a child, and were you given the period of time to kind of choose what instrument you might want to play, or did someone just say, here, play this because we need a bass player or a guitar player, what have you?
Yeah, I grew up always going down to Grandpa's, sitting around the table. There'd be fiddle players coming from Canada, or whoever else was coming in to play, and that was just kind of what we did. We went down and played music, and it was never a forced thing, but I noticed after a while that there was no upright bass player at the time, so I thought, well, I could play that. And I was real small at the time. I think that was probably close to second grade. But thumping a bass is pretty simple.
Was it taller than you?
It was pretty tall. It was kind of reaching straight up, yeah. But that's kind of how it started.
That's so awesome.
When I was younger, I was up beside there. He said to me, son, don't ever call my name. When the time comes up, I can find you. I wish to remind you when I'm home again. When I was younger, I was up beside there. He said to me, son, don't ever call my name. When the time comes up, I can find you. I wish to remind you when I'm home again. It'll be the last time I ever see you again. No, it'll be the last time I ever see you again.
Who are your influences musically? Who are some of the people that you go, yeah?
Yeah, there's a singer-songwriter named Gregory Alan Isakov, I think, who, when it comes to songwriters living in this day and age, he's up there at the top. The guy just knows how to write a song. Yeah. A lot of, I remember the first, Mumford & Sons would be another big one, I think, in this day and age. I remember the first time I heard them, they had sort of the roots that I grew up listening to with the bluegrass and the folk music, but there's dynamics and there was horns, and I remember that's kind of opening up a new perspective on the whole music that I grew up with.
Okay.
But I've always looked up to a lot of the old. I grew up listening to the old Marty Robbins cowboy ballads and the kind of songs where you can almost watch what's going on as he sings through.
Wow.
And so I've always tried to tell a story, I guess.
Storytellers. Storytellers.
Many years and many months since I've last seen that place. By the time I get to Denver, I won't have too much to face. So I'll sing this little song to carry me home. Oh, I won't have too much farther to roam. But for now I'm stuck here waiting, and the daylight is fading. I guess I'll have to wait out on my own. Well, I guess it's just the way things go. Well, I guess it's just the way things go.
Better get ready for the extinction of bees. Stay coherent for as long as I'm able in this episode of horrible. Ignored it all, buried my head in the sand. My son
you ever live in like a bigger city or area that you thought this is kind of overwhelming, might not be for me, I'm gonna go back north?
Yeah. Let me see. Well, no, I've visited a lot
Yeah.
of cities, and they're not for me.
Yeah, I understand. We usually, every guest talks a little bit about sometimes why you're here, you know, or why you like being here.
Oh, I love being here because my father, we were talking about my dad earlier, he taught us how to, every season there was something had to be done, if it's ricing or syrup or fish or whatever it is, yeah, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's near and dear, and that's something that you still carry on as well.
Yes, I'm guilty of it too, of running away. But everyone's done that, haven't they? But the rice and the maples and the walleye call me home. Beoma, my girl, you've been gone long enough. You've been gone long enough. You've been gone long enough.
To stand for something, to say something worthwhile, worth listening to, was, you know, I knew pretty early on that's what I wanted to do. And then I was in New York City when Clinton was just going out of office, and presidents can pardon prisoners, you know, when they're leaving, right? So we were trying to get Leonard Peltier pardoned, and there was this huge march in New York City, and who do you think I should meet on the streets of New York City but Bono?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to talk with him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was with John Trudell, and
Wow.
Bono wanted to talk to John Trudell, but I was
Wow.
right there. So
Wow.
yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really neat. That's a great experience, especially from someone who really inspired you. You know.
Well, I'm leaving the res with my passport in hand, and I'm traveling out into the white man's land. And I'm singing my prayers out the car window, but I'm going home the day after tomorrow. I'm going home the day after tomorrow. I'm going home the day after tomorrow.
Okay, so it's only 3 questions. We have 30 seconds on the clock to answer. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, Annie Humphrey,
Okay.
either by land or by sea?
By land.
Okay, either a sunrise or a sunset?
Sunrise.
Either the chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
Right. You had plenty of time left on the clock, and you got them all right.
Yes, they get a prize.
Yes, you get a prize.
Okay.
Get a T-shirt. We have a T-shirt. We have a T-shirt for Annie Humphrey.